On this episode of Lead Well, we talk about the three different groups of people that we lead in children's ministry. So when we first get out into children's ministry, we think, hey, I am just going to lead kids and do the best I can with all the children that I have. And we're gonna play games. We're gonna have vacation Bible school. We're gonna go to kids camp. Kids' lives are gonna be forever changed. We're gonna get baptized. The kids are, if you're Pentecostal like me, we're gonna get them baptized in the Holy Spirit. That's what we want to see. But when you get into children's ministry, you actually start getting paid to do this, or you become the number one leader, you quickly learn that that is not the case. In fact, just a few weeks ago, I was talking to a brand new leader. He was actually working in middle schools and he was having a big event. And he was telling me all the things we were doing. I was like, okay, well, how are you getting the word out? How are you doing this? It's like, well, I'm just going to tell the students. And I was like, are you involving the parents at all? And he said, well, no, why would I do that? See, that's just a rookie mistake. You can't just work with the kids. There's actually 3 groups total that you work with in ministry, and you have to figure out how to balance all 3 of them. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's, before I dive right in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this content, and we'll bring you more. So the first group of people that we lead is what I talked about before. It's the kids and the students. That's why we got into this ministry in the first place. Whether you're in children's ministry, middle school ministry, high school ministry, no matter where you are, we got into it for the children, for those students, because we want to see their lives change. We want to see them grow in their faith. That's what we do. But after you've been doing this for a month or two, you realize you can't just stay with the kids. You have to move around. You can't just stay with them, because if you just stay with them, your ministry is going to be severely limited, and you're going to be left with a whole lot of frustration and a whole lot of anger. So who are these other 2 mysterious groups we've talked about? Well, if you've been doing this for a while, you probably already figured it out. The first group that we're going to talk about are the parents. The parents are the primary discipler in a child's life. And so it is our responsibility to partner with them, not them partner with us, not saying, hey, why don't you come do this? We have to go to them and say, look, I want to help you. What do you need from me? How can I help you better disciple your children? How can I help you better be a spiritual formation? How can I help you be a better parent? This is what we have to do to be a parent, because the parents are the ones who have to talk to the kids at home. The parents are the ones who are spending the most time with them. And we saw that even more so during coronavirus. I used to think that I partnered with parents a lot. And once coronavirus came out, that took it to a whole new level. I know a lot of people, they took whole boxes to kids' houses and gave it to the parents and say, hey, teach your kids this. Even though I make an online video every week that says, hey, that teaches the lesson, the parents are the ones who still have to turn it on for the kids. We have to partner with the parents, and we have to lead the parents along the path we want. I talk to a lot of leaders. Sometimes they're frustrated with their parents because the parents won't teach. The parents won't do the discussions at home. The parents won't bring them to the events. The thing is that we have to lead the parents in the way that we want them to go. We have to lead them to better disciple and better work in those child's spiritual development. And a lot of parents that I talk to, they just want help. They don't know how to start. They don't know where to go. And a lot of them are doing a great job. We just have to trust that they're there. We have to let go and say, hey, it's their kids anyway. It's not yours. It's theirs. This third group of people, first we did the kids, second we did the parents. The third group of people are the volunteers. When I first got into children's ministry, I thought, hey, I can totally handle this. I know what's going on and I can do it all. And for a while, that's exactly what I did. I literally did it all. But then I realized quickly, wait, I can't be in 2 places at once. How can I possibly do this? And so I had to start bringing on volunteers to help me do the work of the ministry. People at check-in desk, people leading worship, people leading small group, people telling the story. My philosophy in children's ministry as a children's pastor is not to do the work of the ministry, but rather to train others to do the work of the ministry. That's my job as a leader and a teacher. And if you're in children's ministry, that's your job too. Because here's the truth. You are not going to be in that same place forever. At some point, you're going to have to say goodbye, and those people are going to have to step up and take the job, even if it's just for an interim time. So what we need to do everything we can to train those volunteers. There are people within your church right now that love children and want an opportunity to do some more. And even if they don't even know it, if we give them the opportunities, then they can step up and do it. It's one of the greatest joys of my life in my ministry is to raise up all other volunteers to go and do something they may have never done before, and to see them be successful and give them the training that they need. Because here's the thing, the volunteers, they're the ones who make it happen. And they're the ones that bring energy and excitement to what's going on. And if you have a great volunteer force, your children's ministry will be healthier and even grow because of it. So those are the three groups of people: your kids, the parents, and the volunteers. You can't ignore any one of the three of them. You have to work with all three, focus on one, focus on the other, but you can't neglect any one in particular, because without all three, you will not be successful in ministry. And that's what we want for you. If you like today's content, make sure to hit subscribe. We'll send out more as it comes through, and hit that like button. Let me know what you think. We hope to see you soon. See you later.